Big shout out to the big man above. The $2.1 billion McDonald's machine. Shout out to the chat. Let's get to it.
You're at McDonald's and you're craving a double cheeseburger. So you find yourself in front of one of these. Self-order terminals, or SOTs, are in almost every restaurant of the chain now. You start browsing and end up buying a big tasty bacon with fries and a Coke, plus nuggets and a McFlurry for dessert. Once you see your food in front of you, you feel guilty. You ordered way more than you initially wanted. Many people have this experience at fast food restaurants.
Bro, I shout out to the big man, right? Big shout out to the big man above again. Man, glory.
Since the introduction of SOTs, the average order has gotten bigger and bigger. But why? Today,
oh my God, this is exactly what will go, bro. How many times you go on Postmates and you go order something and then it said, it will show you like, okay, you know what? You can go to 7-Eleven and get a Diet Coke with it or a sneaker. Bro.
we're going to talk about one of the most used user interfaces in the world and its countless tricks to take as much money as possible from you.
It's a science behind this stuff, y'all. Like, literally
McDonald's is by far the most valuable fast food chain in the world. Its stock price has nearly quadrupled over the past 10 years. Today, there are more than 40,000 McDonald's restaurants around the world. Many of them are so-called restaurants of the future. SOTs are a key factor in the success of the concept. With their large touchscreens, they look like giant double-sided smartphones. McDonald's is considered a pioneer in the fast food industry when it comes to these terminals. They tested the first SOTs in Europe in 2008. Today they can be found in almost all of its restaurants. Other chains like Burger King and KFC have followed suit. The terminals have supposedly increased McDonald's profits in Germany by about 15%. That's according to an insider who spoke to the German...
Somebody said MF is not... Thank y'all. Not ashamed no more. They ordering from these screens. It is crazy. But these screens do make it more convenient.
Public broadcaster ZDF. In 2018, former McDonald's CEO Steve Easterbrook confirmed that the terminals definitely increased profits. His main reason, customers take significantly longer to place their order. But why would that be a good thing? Design influences our choices, not only at McDonald's, but also in our everyday life.
Man, TikTok? Bro, how many times have y'all scrolled down on TikTok, bro? I seen Duke Dennis cologne. I seen J Cinco cologne. Bro, I watched the guys, but somebody would take a clip of what they said and be like, yeah, just your cologne. Crazy.
You'd probably go for this watch rather than this one. Holzkern watches are made from natural materials such as wood and marble. They only use FSC.
Oh, Vern, you're good. Oh, you sneaky, conniving, slithering little serpent, you. Oh, you're good. Wow. Gotta watch out for you. Vern.
You only wanted to order a double cheeseburger when you entered the store. In the main menu, you are presented with inviting images of burgers. The more expensive items, like the double hamburger royale, are especially eye-catching. On the left, you can find the different food categories. Here, McDonald's is setting a so-called reference value. Going forward, you'll subconsciously compare other items to these expensive ones.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. I hate keep pausing y'all. I mean, back there I used to clickbait. It was like a long time ago. It was like during an era when everybody used to clickbait. Bro, everybody was complaining in the 2016 era. Everybody used to clickbait in real life. How many times you went to Burger King, especially McDonald's, and your burger didn't look like this? You got clickbaited. Still to this day. But y'all used to get mad at me.
Even if you don't go for the pricier burgers, the double cheeseburger now seems pretty affordable. This makes you more likely to upgrade the cheap burger. We've just seen 2 examples of nudging. Nudges are designed to influence our behavior by presenting options in different ways. Sometimes they are subtle and sometimes more obvious. In this case, the icons on the side are much smaller than the prominently placed menus in the center.
I ain't never had a burger with this bun so shiny, bro. I ain't never had it, bro. Bro, look how beautiful this burger look, bro. I maybe want to order one right now, bro. Bro, this thing is standing tall, bro. Not mushed or nothing. Bro, that thing coming through the drive-thru, bro. That thing coming like this. Bro, that thing gonna be coming and looking like this. Yo, this triple bun is gonna come in that little box like this. Can I get a fax in the chat? They gonna condense that thing down.
On the interface demands more of your attention. The same thing happens once you enter the submenu. The big burgers are at the top and the cheaper ones are at the bottom. It's like a supermarket shelf. You have to bend down or scroll down to see the cheap stuff. The more expensive items are at eye level. As a result, you don't even notice the double cheeseburger because of all the juicier burgers on top.
Ooh.
The big tasty bacon in particular is just too tempting to resist.
Wow.
Make it a meal? Yeah, why not? Fries and a Coke, let's go. Should you get the Mac menu small or the regular Mac menu for just 50 cents more? Well,
man, this video is a good video. When you read, do you read left to right or right to left? Right to left, right? No, left to right, left to right. Will you go look at the menu at Burger King, Wendy's, or McDonald's? Ain't the dollar menu, the volume menu, way on the side here at the end? So the first thing you see is the most expensive thing.
Of course, the regular then. Anything else? Cheeseburger? No. Nuggets? Yeah, you're in the mood for that. The colorful animation you see when you make the purchase isn't random. It's there to reward you and make you feel good about adding things to the cart. Next, the terminal doesn't take you to the checkout. It just takes you back to the menu. Now that you're looking at it, a dessert would be nice too. Why not get a McFlurry? Wait, how much is that now in total? Oh, down here. It's 19.97 euros. This trick is called a dark pattern. Dark patterns are designed to get users to do things that aren't in their best interest.
Bro,
Pattern. Dark pattern.
Y'all, I believe it or not, y'all, I used to read some type of book a couple years ago, bro. Man, it was on my free time. I think during quarantine, bro. It was something about like how they use marketing manipulation, something in that factor, bro. And one good strategy, y'all, have y'all went to a grocery store or went to like a store and they'd be like, hey, give me your email, you can save 10% today. Fam, I always deny it because what does it do? It creates spam. Now, in our minds, we just think it's just spam. But the fact you're seeing it in your email every single time, that basically is an ad placement. They basically put an ad placement right before you, bro. So every time you see it, and yeah, it didn't be capped, bro. I never give my email or number out, bro, for any type of savings, bro. I don't want to see it.
Are designed to get users to do things that aren't in their best interests. This is done by presenting information in a way that isn't neutral or by leaving things out on purpose. A classic example would be the colored Accept All Cookies button, while it may take several clicks to select only necessary cookies. The terminal interface is similar whilst less extreme. The total amount is hidden in a tiny corner of the large screen. Standing in front of it, you have to actively look down to find the price. For McDonald's, maximizing the average order value is a key business strategy, but for you, the price should be a minor detail next to all the colorful products. In a statement to us, McDonald's Germany states the screens are as big as they are to present information as clearly and appealing as possible. They are also designed for accessibility. Now it's finally time to pay.
Ooh, y'all smooth. That's smooth.
And for accessibility. Now it's finally time to pay. And here, another nudge. This time, the nudge is meant to motivate you to pay by card. You only see a smaller button for the option to pay in cash at the register. There are a few reasons for this. When you pay by card, you're more likely to make impulse purchases and spend more money overall. Plus, the two-sided order terminals let more people order at the same time. Up to 70% of customers leave when there are more than 7 people in line. You pay almost 20 euros for a thick menu, nuggets, and a dessert.
Look at the size, y'all! Look at the size!
Order at the same time. Up to 70% of customers.
Up to 7, they got a percent. They watching us every day, bro.
Customers leave when there are more than 7 people in line. You pay almost 20 euros for a thick menu, nuggets, and a dessert. In total, 2,300 calories. Once the food is in front of you, and even more so after you devoured it all without mercy, you ask yourself, how did this happen again? The interface is a prime example of upselling. During the order process, you were tricked or at least subtly manipulated into buying more than you originally intended. Instead of a double cheeseburger, you end up with the Big Tasty menu and those nuggets on top. In many small steps, the terminal repeatedly confronted you with moments of comparison. These comparisons create subconscious pressure. Each step in the ordering process seemed rational to you at the time. You may have even thought you were getting a bargain. But imagine you had the following choice: a double cheeseburger for €3.50 or a meal plus nuggets and ice cream for
Bro, if these food companies mastered us, bro, you think the CIA mastered us already? Bro, this video boring? Bro, go. Cause I'm be real, this video not boring to me, bro. If anything, it's making me hungry. Yeah.
€19.97. You probably would have chosen the single burger. This example is of course slightly exaggerated, but making meals bigger is important for McDonald's. The margin on a single burger is low. Only when you add drinks, fries and ice cream, your order becomes really profitable for the chain. Those add-ons are cheap to buy and easy to prepare. That's why profitable for the chain. Those add-ons
too bad the machine's never working.
Add-ons are cheap to buy and easy to prepare. That's why the menu is crucial for McDonald's. It works on the principle of bundling. The price is based on the most expensive product, like the Big Tasty. For McDonald's, the additional drinks and fries make the offer worthwhile. At the same time, for the customer, it appears to be a bargain, as the items in the bundle are much cheaper together than if they were purchased separately. Cross-selling also plays an important role in menu management. The SOT suggests additional products to you. That's much more effective than the usual "Would you like some fries with that?" at the counter. There are no social pressures, often no queue behind you, no one watching. Often, customers stand back to back in front of the terminals. And that's how you ended up with nuggets you hadn't planned on buying. McDonald's Germany confirmed that the average order size at their SOTs was slightly higher than at the counter. What slightly means in the definition remains unclear. We did ask for a ratio, but received no answer. In 2015, the fast food company reported to have served more than 69 million customers every day in over 100 countries. About half of all orders were placed through the order terminals. This makes the McDonald's terminal one of the most used interfaces in the world, probably only surpassed by TikTok, Instagram and such. McDonald's could potentially collect a ton of data every day. Data which they could use, for example, for A/B testing. Customers could randomly be shown different versions of buttons, like different sizes, colors, or wordings. Or some customers might see a recommendation for 6-piece nuggets, while others might see 9-piece nuggets. With these tests, McDonald's could continuously optimize the UI based on millions of data points to squeeze out the maximum amount of it.
Bro, it's like they patching every single time. Y'all ever play 2K, bro? You know, the beginning of 2K, bro, like you get a crazy build, they patch it and make it go buy another build. And it's like they becoming more efficient, bro. Nah, it ain't a nerf, yeah. but they get more money out of this.
Additional.
Y'all know when 2K, whenever they go patch a build, bro, they making money off it. Because guess what? That build right there is trash. So guess what? Ironically, you're going to make another build. And spend more VC.
Items purchased. It could be anything from the exact size of the sidebar to the color of the salad leaves or the way the desserts are arranged. McDonald's Germany told us that they don't do A/B testing in Germany. They could not tell us whether the company does such tests in other countries and referred us to McDonald's Global. We asked McDonald's Global for comment, but so far they didn't respond. Friends in the US and UK have tested the terminals in their countries for us. The user interface seems to be pretty similar. It's probably safe to assume that the techniques discussed in this video come into play in McDonald's restaurants in one way or another all over.
Hey, somebody in chat said McDonald's is poor people food. Chat, what y'all say about that? Because I see where you're trying to go at, but the thing is, rich people do still eat McDonald's. I see where you're trying to put it at, all right? That's the thing, bro. You still see a lot of billions going through that drive-thru, bro.
The world. There's no doubt that SOTs improve the customer experience. They save time and make the whole process more chill, a real blessing for introverts. And you don't have to worry about being judged at the register if you want to treat yourself to a big meal with 2 desserts. But SOTs have a downside too. They are explicitly designed for you to maximize your bad choices. The techniques used are not unique by any means, but often invisible at first glance. You might think this is all so see-through and you're not influenced by little nudges or dark patterns. But people are. Otherwise, these terminals wouldn't be this effective, and a giant conglomerate like McDonald's wouldn't use them.
Hey man, bro, I don't blame McDonald's, y'all. That's the thing, I don't blame them. Because some people just lack the discipline to even stop eating McDonald's, bro. You know, just being real, bro. They doing what they gotta do, bro. It's just like any other streamer, bro. Y'all say, Cash, bro, we love watching you play Roblox. I'm gonna do what y'all want me to do. Y'all love saying it. That's what getting the views. Me, as a entrepreneur, I gotta do it. Y'all feel it? They a business. They're establishment, bro. But I mean, the clickbaiting, you know, what the burgers be getting you. But, hey, man, what it is, bro, it's life.